So if you're going to see this next movie, word of advice, don't go in hungry. Because I don't know about you, but every time I watch Hell's Kitchen, I'm usually hungry. Maybe it's just because I'm fat. Welcome to another episode of the Popcorn Confessional, and this is Dave from Nerdbox, and I'm accompanied by my wife, Jen, also from Nerdbox. And on this episode, we are talking about the menu. So fire up that Jiffy Pop and meet us in the booth.
This is Brian O'Holler, and you're watching the Popcorn Confessional on the Nerdbox. Sounds like a porn site.
Couples visit an exclusive destination restaurant on a remote island where the acclaimed chef has prepared a lavish tasting menu along with some shocking surprises. Chef Julian is played by Ralph Fiennes, a world-class chef who sets it all up and adds some unexpected ingredients to the menu plain.
I don't know what to think about this one. There's a lot of things that are coming at you, titillating the entertainment glands of your brain, just like if you were sitting down at this restaurant to eat a meal.
Yeah, but there was like nothing enticing about the menu.
No. There was a lot of things on the menu that you would look at and just like, yeah, I would never order that.
Well, the one meal I was like, he's serving a giant rock? I'm so confused.
Now, this is a horror movie, and it does, like I said, it brings in a lot of different elements. So, a little bit of Hell's Kitchen with Gordon Ramsay, just nobody being called a donut.
I don't know. I think this guy was like Gordon Ramsay on steroids.
Welcome to Hawthorne.
Ralph Fiennes is playing a chef that has kind of lost his passion for cooking. How it plays out is like, well, if I don't love to do this anymore, I'm just going to give it back to the people that have taken my passion away.
Yeah, so essentially he blames his customer for taking the passion out of cooking. Feels like he's just served, and he's gotten himself to the level where he can charge, it's like $1,250 a head to go and eat at his restaurant, and he just blames that all on his customers. You know, they're greedy and they're just takers. That's what he calls them, takers.
Now this mixes in some other movies like The Hunt. I was getting some Saw vibes in the beginning. Were you?
No.
Here's why I was getting the Saw vibes. Because in his earlier monologues, he was kind of explaining about people's greed.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, which is why he was like, oh, givers and takers.
We now offer you a 45-second head start. Okay, 45 seconds starts now.
John Kramer probably wouldn't like the takers, so.
Exactly. I'm still processing the movie. It's not a bad movie. It's not a great movie, but it kind of just pulls you in. It's one of those weird movies that pulls you in. It hooks you. It's entertaining. The performances are really good. It holds your attention, and then it makes you think.
Yeah, I mean, there was never a moment where I was like, oh, what time is it? Like, is this almost over? So there's that. I mean, that's always a good thing. It definitely held my attention the entire time. I wasn't bored. I wasn't like antsy, didn't need to like get out of my seat. So that's definitely a plus, and it would make me want to see it again.
Yeah, I was very invested in all the characters and seeing how their stories were going to develop and where it was going. So it was just a very well told story.
Now that you say that, that's true. Normally I kind of like pick and choose. Like I have like a character, but I really wanted to find out what was going to happen to all of these people, whether it was the chef or his sous chefs or, you know, the guests that were there. I really wanted to know how all their stories played out. So that's just some really good writing.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, we're gonna die tonight.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We have Ralph Fiennes, who is, I mean, he's just amazing. And he definitely holds your interest throughout the movie. I don't know what to think of him.
You may feel bad for him.
Yeah, there were some instances where I was like, man, this guy's a freaking psychopath. And then there was other instances where I was like, you know, I feel bad for him because he's not wrong, right? I mean, this world is full of a bunch of greedy bastards. So I get it.
Yeah, anybody working in the service industry will probably, like, you know, kind of side with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He makes a great point during the movie, so
yeah,
that's going to be an interesting take. So if you do go to see the menu, you know, where do you fall? Do you like, oh yeah, you know what, he's kind of right, or is like, well, he's a psychopath, or is it a little bit of both?
And then you have Anya Taylor-Joy, who's kind of been killing it in movies. So, and you know, she was her same, she was just herself, right? With her attitude and the pushback, and you know, wasn't going to take any bullshit even though she's tiny.
And then of course you got the Kmart version of Cyclops in this, which is Nicholas Hoult. He was the uptight, pretentious, little jack-off jerkweed.
Yeah,
and
who had a total boner for the food. It was creepy as hell.
Man, I was rooting for him to die. I'm not going to tell you if he does or doesn't, but I just hated his character. He did an excellent job.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, we've said that time and time again, that if, you know, you have this character who's not supposed to be likable and you absolutely just wish you could be the one killing them, then they're doing their job right. Obviously, he was very good in this because he, from like the moment he opened his stupid mouth, I wanted to kill him. Yeah. I wanted him to be dead.
Now, the one actress that did steal the movie for me was the character Elsa, played by Hong Chow. She was awesome. Like, I was more afraid of her than Fiennes' character.
Yeah. She was like creepy. Like, she would just be like creeping around and like trying to do something that you're not supposed to be doing, and she would be like right there.
Yeah, she was totally boss level in this movie.
Yeah. Kind of like when the guy was like, you know, can we get some bread? And she's like, no. Okay, then.
This is a mix of horror. There's got comedy in it. There's some suspense. And there's a little bit of a mystery in there as well.
Yeah.
So it hits, again, like I said, it just hits on a lot of different levels. So if you're a fan of Waiting, you're going to like this movie. If you're a fan of Hunt, or even Ready or Not, there's so many little things that are just thrown into this movie that it's going to please everybody. It's not gory.
No.
It's not over the top. So what do you rate it?
How do I feel about this movie? Because I didn't hate it. I think I would have to say I'd watch it again, because I think I just need to watch it again.
I would buy it because it's something that I definitely could throw it on and watch it again.
And you can watch it with the kids.
Happy birthday to you.
You told him it was my birthday?
Seemed funny about 3 hours ago.
Anyway, don't forget, it is the quest for 5,000 subscribers, and you can help us get there by
liking, subscribing, and sharing.
Yes. And along the way, each video that hits 100 comments, 100 likes, will be giving away some prizes, which we have to ship out this week to some lucky winners. And when we hit the 5,000 mark, for those that are subscribed and those that have been commenting, you will have a chance to win this box of Strawberries and Scream cereal signed by Matthew Lillard and David Arquette. One of a kind. So one of a kind that I don't want to give it away, because that is a cool piece to have in your collection.
Yes, it really is. But as much as I want to keep it, I would really like to see 5,000 subscribers, so.
Yes. And if it's anything like the Terrifier box of cereal sign and what it's going for on eBay, this would be a pretty big. Yeah. Anyway, until our next review, which is going to be Bones and All.
Really?
Yes. See you.